for near for him or Bibia Quavas on Quendo by Daily Update TV so. Anna trending news I so Ghana menina yes so say and any day can by subscribe to our channel on our face so or I didn't be a bit in our comment section or any bit my G pass if I can come my face so Embarrawa fish of a sham down for now so you be ashamed. Some go straight to our issue. Yes, Alban Bagbin. Poor for ye pa or say Yado Danko Fado on Yenejuma. No one else in Yenejuma. Ubia on Nejuma. Because I can't say brand new school crisis separation of ours. Shall be an idea. Executive for any idea. Legislator for say my dear. As will be any Juma, quite pepe. That is imbalance or answer crampon and no problem. And also, Yado Danko Fado no person like what Parliament for Jumai. Don't have a babbing because a bay owned in the lane, no owned in the lane, no be any Juma sending a Juma city. Both ye pa didn't any both no care about a year once and same and lesbianism and same. I just say would share parliament for no and a powerful be and no muting come about a gay once and same no. We know and a year the we is a video no or a power FM no host no a castle. I might be cramp for no, I might catch it for say. So much as will be yes a gay and as a lesbianism na or milkuni per chrono. Inti sa a year gay and lesbianism na dear. Into me pass over Ghana and also a car baby if baby I'm a samai. And I just say Brono biso no more yes gay and lesbianism now or what I say. I didn't think my punches yes or when it's hono. Braho is a dino. And no any brisma have to jam a shock ammonia good in Simpia. Speak out about the babble in the kind in the hoota or a year power from kind shock ammonia good.
Sabia on peso didn't lay mo. Peso bora a legislation or bora parliament. Young parliamentarians are almost shambrad or borum. So didn't lay mo. Executive Mundi will lay mo. No more so. Legislature so endi omulemu yenti asama right speaker Alban Bagbin Olutuda.
When I read that Pope Francis directed that no Reverend Father should celebrate over a gay or lesbian marriage, and I said, Roma locuta complete, causa finita. Yes, Rome has spoken, and the matter is ended. So please, committee members that will refer the bill to, we want the report. Don't be intimidated by any person. I made this statement when I was a member of the European Parliament, European ACP Parliament in Brussels. Now we have two of our members who happen to be leading our committee, Constitutional, Legal and Parliamentary Affairs, who are handling the bill. And since we referred it to them up to date, we have not heard anything. I've reminded him many times on the floor of the House. What are the challenges you are meeting? Report to us. If you take action against them, say, oh, because I'm MPP. That's why he's taking action against me. I'm NDC. Because he's taking action against me. Because he's not in my party. That kind of division, that is not the purpose of politics. Politics is meant to unite us. Diversity is natural. There's nothing you can do about it. That is creation. And that is the spice of life. How come we are using that to divide ourselves? Please, let the report flow. We need to legislate. Our friends just passed their law in Uganda. We may not go the way they have gone because our constitution is very clear as to the direction we should move. And so we'll be guided by that. Because if we pass any law against the Constitution, it's unconstitutional. So we have to do that. And so what are you afraid of? If you have the whole people behind you, if God is with you, who can be against you? Who can be against you? And if God says, please go into the wilderness, multiply and fill the world, that is God giving you that command. If somebody says, please don't multiply, how can that person be strong? I don't only speak this way in Ghana. Even at the last meeting we attended in IPU at Bahrain, anybody who listened to my speech, there were sentences on this matter. Luckily, maybe because it's a Muslim country, they applauded me. If they're somewhere else, they will be asking questions, as the Vice President just did. I mean, these things should not be tolerated. That is undemocratic. What is democracy? That somebody else will have to dictate to me as to what is good and what is bad? Unheard of. Because we have decided to devalue ourselves and go a begging. Come on, we have more than enough. God has created more than enough for every person. It's just because you are looking at somebody else's share, not yours. We have enough in the world. The bill will be passed. This is the word to His Excellency the President. There is no way he can intervene. That answer he gave. That is now before Parliament. And when he gets to a stage that he will come in. Hey, please. This is legislation. This is not execution. Wait until we pass it and then we direct you to execute it. That is when you come in. That is why we are representatives of the people. So in terms of law, which is part of policy, we finalize it. And then the executive now have the authority to implement it, to execute it. Let's get this clear. Once this bill is before here, he is not in charge. I am in charge. I hope the
Yet a Right Honorable Alban Bagbin, Honorable Speaker of Parliament, the Parliament of Ghana. Now some of the two Ghana. I said, baby, a dream. His Excellency NanaAddo Danko Akufo-Addo ndi ni lemu. No more Parliament in your majuma. And chair, na yeti say yenyan mo Uganda. Etumi apase Uganda anti-homosexuality law. Aye who say omo president. Museveni. Wakasa se si akasa afa ho se wo obeye bidi be kum asem no nti His Excellency NanaAddo Danko Akufo-Addo, according to Right Honorable Alban Bagbin, osemo omo kwan na omo nye omo adwuma no Rasam George odi bi mo so ekre ase kwan a minority MPs ni bi ye omo niam o parliament abra ye pese chencha ye na ye pass we no bi mo bo delay ene mekeka ho aye se ye pene so omo twetwa 90 ne mekeka ho ha adwene ye pa sa de so ya de a eno no so o se omo hwe na omo ye omo nuanom a omo ma niama eche ko se hwe owura Sam George a ya de a waje aginem na opese eye adwuma pa MPs bi say na ye pese omo tumi ma niama sa eye adwuma na yedije mekai wo se mensa aka no enche me bedro ke yebedi ho nkomo sa so na aye
warning now they are mama dan say onto nchini was. It is a say Magdana the leader about 95%. 5% you know you're from Galamsey.
Tell my him for no so can hold they be a cancer.
You are 100% right. You are 100% right. I inform Amoka.
Machine
but say what mamma aspect for your canano.
Almost says in him.
Sir,
yeah, Amuno Sini. Now, Sam Coso in Coso.
Anyway,
anyway,
okay.
Now, so we'll get the right definition of the owner of electrical.
Medase.
Next year by this time, the whole country will be liberated.
Yo, Mr. Courage, Makafui, no nepo, nenepeku. Ana no nekpeku yo no nekpeku oswaha NDC communication teams member onoswaha ye ne be ora
NanaAddo
bibi abako de
NanaAddo I'm saying
when say Baumia wa can be serious I won't say that master which one
what can say no or sra tell by ya me no din komo fe
master in terms of seriousness in terms of seriousness Misri I'm more serious to tackle corruption me ba be say for
no bi so kasa no wakasa na wasa
in terms of our committee dignitaries how no more kasa no then we are laughing oh, sir, you are not on your serious. He's not a serious vice president. Look, me say we are under John Dramani Mahama. When him there John Mahama Eka, or say Alban or kita sword no. It is a NJ Gabriel sword no. Echa nifa. No, we try them being kum. It's almost also bad the nice size because Ghanaians who say under the leadership of President NanaAddo corruption so huge say to the extent say nyan kra obi a unim no 4 years and 8 years ago the lifestyle look at their lifestyle profligate lifestyle or living but we knew most of them MPP4 we knew most of them. I knew more than 70% of MPP guys are more power. And today, look at their lifestyle. All of a sudden, is Legon. If you are not corrupt, apart from say, oh, maybe work or child lotto, and now work or child bet, who bet to try and only $50 million be. Into what these young guys are living in the lifestyle I walk. If you see them, you tell yourself, say, Abrabo na me boy. They are living in the lifestyle.
And I just but twice not the canning same yet sing washi. Brown and a guest for me because I'm not guest for no away in this knee a communicator for Nipi about one thing Kesi. About me and the corruption if we jubilee house corrupt scandals be any free presidency also ban any answer get to away in some go and brown workers no can say we not just open so with the president. We win episode the president. In semi end this in the canon. But say a year I could I say we are not fools. Jimmy, David now, Baba, I'm a year about me. Thou cousin or can say, young phobia like, yes, or bassing is not Becassa. Or the president Biana, Bia, or ye, the Biana, Wabecat or public. Your uncle phobia more advice on the other. Brian is in a casino can say, one thing is a man for advice a year. About me because Sinosicas or public, you know, in Simio Becas a Biano. Or like when you're serious, like better, class no sorry. Are these serious or not? They say, so like I'm only good things my about what they make. Banny them come out, you can abandon.
They are living in a lifestyle like me. I'm not saying so your party is in power, no. Don't enjoy. It's unprecedented. Then corruption now won't to make ever President NanaAddo. Then corruption. To the extent that President NanaAddo bet him command brother-in-law a tax over more than $24 million. So Uncle C hotel. Look, 7 months all corruption under President NanaAddo. You marvel. Say, Epani saying. Obi Obaya say, I'm come to protect the public purse. What are we saying? Look, the issue about Ghana is all about President NanaAddo.
Inti metwase opese ochese Ghana card ne nyana.
Man can say Ghana card to show your identity as a Ghanaian there. Now so can't tell me say Ghana card no. So because of the introduction of Ghana card no, corruption no, above from where I'm supposed to have recently corruption perception in out. I'm supposed to get a lower rank, Emma Ghana, because we are fighting corruption. Now, so it's the same. Look, it's worse. 42%, 42. Obima 42. HSA. The worst of John Dramani Mahama, 40, and the best of NanaAddo, 40. The worst of John Dramani Mahama, 40. The best of NanaAddo, 40. So you can't tell me say you are comparing your friend saying President NanaAddo say or fighting corruption. Baumia say of almost fighting corruption. Corruption anyway. If somebody can tell me say oh oba no say ni ye chiwe or ye say ye omu retrieve way and I say ni say no. Make me can say okay they are performing. I've never seen anybody under the leadership of President NanaAddo and Baumia administration say omu will be say wo because of Konobo A or B or C, we are going to face the law. Because they are all members. Okay? The Auditor General report we no. It's all about what? Irregularities. Any corruption.
Corruption.
It's corruption. 2017, 12 billion irregularities. 2018, 3 billion. 2019, 5.4. 2020, election day, 12.8 billion. 2021 was 17 billion. The same CDD. I can say President NanaAddo ni 5 years in terms of corruption is around $3.6 billion. And I mean American CDD report is there. And the president, look, Vice President Baumia shouldn't take Ghanaians as fools. Ghanaians are not stupid. To be honest with him. Mama is so corrupt. Mama, you say. They were him. They should just tell us. They were him. Every before I confirm. I challenge anybody to come out every country and say there's a report from SADA. Country and say, oh, Yakoto, I confirm and I confirm you. It's never here nor there. There's nothing of that sort. Another one, almost sorry, Airbus scandal and I challenge them. Maybe someone will say, I challenge them. When they set that report, who is the chairman of that particular committee? Who is the secretary?
May I say, my man call a courage. Courage. Yentiwe. Well, Dr. Mahmoud Baumi and some more there today.
You chatty for
now, make I also bet to me. I send the star 274 star 274 hash star 274 hash option 1 power XYZ send it. Who send it via I'm a patcho be remain second drone. We use Vodafone and MTN and star 274 hash send would yes is here na second drone because of this here into your courage.
Me chatty for you na me chia ye papa John Mahama NDC4 and all the fraternity Jumadia ye so that next year by this time no you will g a crow way a generally nice so I started ye Juma ye started ye and sana yan move to Omudi adada dada Ghana for a Ghana for 2 abamo moi to see a crony na atiti apansa or see Ghana card before me call Nancy we need the primaries no we no or corn off no a honor or try to trivialize and make a fun and joke of the 24-hour economy no and a backfire and it torn so a honor ni northern regional minister ko can say and a savannah regional minister ko can say say you start a 24-hour economy na or more yere no ukunu to me new debut. Can you imagine? Can you imagine a whole regional minister and this man is still at post? Will be a young fee or sergeant or a regional minister. And to Hono and can say with share or no the 2 Hono. Now you can use Ghana card to buy a car. Until you buy a neighbor railroad, you be son said again tron or track or sadi sani slogans no start here. when the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you.
Yes.
1D, 1F. Teachers are suffering, nurses are suffering, drivers are suffering. Okay, that slogans, no, or the dad and for keep the enthusiasm of the innocent Ghanaians or the vote, no, or started you. Until quickly we counter it that it's a lie, or but that down, or started be from when you and throw that into the eyes of Ghanaians. Say, would the Uganda card, tall car, okay, until ye buy no or backtrack it. And when I say your program be no tree say and yes son or kind or chiremu in some ways be it's obvious. The papa says here we're hitting the peak level and he's descending on or descending so rapidly that the reputation will be totally destroyed in this country. Okay, the me say akonya no tenaso no impanyifo atena sa akonya no so but the rate at which awogu akonya no fi no time omo amatena sa akonya no omo wenimdie pa ya ye papa oka baby may he so rest in peace Alhaji Aliu onu kra tena akonya no so with dignity amudi ebuoma no as a vice president. Your papa kra tena so with dignity in spite of all the things he went through and the first NDC, you know what the ebuoma ne ho. And your papa, Professor Mills, also like a baby may so rest in peace. Also, unim no, nim dear or the tenaso. And a young Kasakasai Papa John Mahama, and so Tenasa Konyanosu, as a vice president and the head of the economic management team. Almost any year, almost so any omuba, and the way they handle that office with respect and dignity, you know, compared to what this man is doing, you know, at a time, he's reducing the position of the vice president into the gadgets. Or moko kasa, I don't know, say, or ni handless, and now ni uncle mu advising no, say, and now which one is speech man, say, oh, even if you want to read out of script, grandpa, you must read with some level of, responsibility and sensibility. Wow, into Oko can say, now Ghana card will be used to fight corruption. It's one of those slogans he has started again. Okay. How are you going to use Ghana card to fight corruption? Yet the first statement that President make here, this first speech, okay, our Independence Square, they are not catching it. Or say Nina Onuna Baimu, say Upese, Uye rich, and Upesika, and yet Pebebifa, and yet na Baimu, Obabaya rich, or your business. You cannot get rich in government. This is what the president said. Okay, so he's going to fight corruption. Free on even before Babem, or see, I will use a NAS principle. Sanokai. And then announce no way found. I'm free hono, and no, Crofo and no Mokoye, OSP, Office of the Special Prosecutor. A lot of laws, a lot of offices that can fight corruption. You will CID your hall, you will Serious Fraud Officer hall, you will even National Security or hall, you will Ghana Police or hall. These are all state agencies able to meet fighting corruption. But because they want to create the impression in the sight of Ghanaians and the international community, we say, Omu Yebibi, and now fighting corruption, or they are out there to fight corruption. What did they do? They quickly went and create that office called Office of Special Prosecutor.
It's for winning some Arabetuja and Yasam Ketua in say, some Rivonia didn't check a credit for a year to do several contacting no, and if a year is speaker Bambamin, a before what the Amba a year, and be permanent corners or detail a president no. And in some way can emotion or say every year a year president on didn't leave, no one didn't leave because be in a Juma or Ghana, untim by Jubia Juma and yet. Parliament, now so you were Juma as a president. And Brow Casan no day, no Casa about a gay less balance in one sense, Mian, or the neighbor for sure, a year president. In himself, a year, or do you name no more Casa, a year, a mindful big crown so president be a cushion, a year as what warning go for be say, a year president of Ghana, a mindful frost or warning go for be say, the winning no much had any tomorrow. Na omo just obi yes had any bia e be ko ni pa kro no we need some about too much The question again a year would nima way content no can about a about me and the crop scandal say free house near the day no can say and Ghanaians we are not fools insane be pre in the work can't just say major is when you're doing check a card found. The video no query, no way any one. For doing general comment section when any bit my G party begging camera. I've been marine discovery more than media. It'll be behind this bad day.